There are a lot of things I appreciated. Holidays, same day delivery, free samples. But there's nothing I appreciate more than some good old-fashioned hating. It's just something about when there's fresh hate in the air. And in the spirit of hating, I'm gonna discuss the biggest haters in anime. There's no way I can make a hating video and not include Frieza. Frieza has literally been hating since the 90s. That is literally LeBron James' level of sustained excellence. He literally called a whole race monkeys since he touched down and ain't been checked since. And it's not even that he calls Saiyans monkeys. It's not even just that. It's the way he says it.
Hello, monkeys.
Monkey.
You could just tell he has hate in his heart for them. And honestly, he has no reason to hate them. He made the king of the Saiyans, King Vegeta, his garden tool, you know what I'm saying, if you know what that is, and basically disrespected him in front of his son. Then he tells King Vegeta, as part of this quote-unquote cooperation, I'm gonna need some Saiyans to work for me personally, aka the S word. And then, on one of his exploits, he hears a story about the legendary Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God, and decides like, yeah, those guys are way too dangerous for me. I need them killed. And when I mean killed, I mean every single one of them. So he kills the entire Saiyan race with a finger blast. And then after killing all the Saiyans, he lies to the remaining ones and is like, yo, a meteor destroyed Planet Vegeta. And that's honestly when his hating magna opus begins. He pulls up on Namek and beats everyone senselessly. I'm not gonna act like this is a normal villain bag work, but you have to pay attention to how Frieza does it. Everything he does is so personal. There's a scene where Frieza is going after Krillin, so he impales Krillin and shakes him repeatedly. And then he licks the blood off of Krillin. I don't know if it was a kink or something, but Frieza's bag was just licking the blood off of his enemies. That's nasty. After impaling Krillin, he just has Krillin twerking in the sky while he's lifeless. Now, me personally, I wouldn't want another man's nuts that close to my face, but Frieza's hate knows no bounds. Keep that unnecessary hate for Krillin in mind because I'm gonna bring that back a little bit soon. One of the surviving Saiyans was actually the son of Planet Vegeta. Funny enough, his name was Vegeta. And obviously we know about Vegeta and whatnot, but I don't know if Frieza saw Vegeta as the biggest lick in the world because he was working for him after he destroyed his planet, or his hairline was ugly, or he was cocky despite being weak compared to Frieza, but Frieza basically punished Vegeta relentlessly on Namek. It was bad, especially when Frieza got into his final form. It got nasty. He starts off beating Vegeta's ass to the horror of Piccolo, Gohan, and Krillin. He stops punching midway and is like, yo, if y'all want to step in, y'all are free to. But I'm gonna keep cooking. And they don't step in because they're like, we're not doing that. We are watching a master of his craft. So while he's damn near blowing Vegeta's back out,
Worthless Saiyan monkey.
he finds time to slander Vegeta about everything. He mocks his pride and basically tells him like, yeah, you were never strong enough to give your people justice. Like the Saiyans, I killed them. You can't do a thing about it. Ask any Dragon Ball Z fan about this scene. This is Vegeta's rock bottom. Vegeta's had bad moments, but there was no time that Vegeta was this broken. Frieza broke him physically and mentally to the point he was crying. We knew it was bad because Vegeta's the kind of guy that would rather die than ask for help. We knew that. So the fact that Frieza had Vegeta crying and begging Goku to kill Frieza showed that Frieza really put that thing on him. I can't lie. Pause. Bro didn't even get a chance to finish his speech off to Goku. Like he was telling Goku like, oh, you gotta beat him. Don't give him mercy, kill him. And Frieza gets mad and hits him with a finger beam to shut him up. Even Goku, who's a calm nigga, Goku's like, bro, you was wildin' just now. Why'd you do that? But that's just Frieza's bag. Fast forward a little bit. Frieza, fresh after eating a spirit bomb, wakes up and hits Piccolo with his bag work, which is a finger beam. Then after that, he targets Krillin. Now, I told y'all the targeted Krillin hate would continue, but it's just the way he does it. So Frieza straight up kills Krillin. Fast forward to Frieza fighting Goku. So Goku, obviously when Krillin died, Goku teed up. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows about Super Saiyan. And we get to see Frieza's hate back on display. And I'm not gonna lie, Frieza was getting beat on by Goku. Frieza saw he was getting cooked and destroys the core of Namek. After Frieza hit himself with a Destructo Disc and he has half of his body, Goku's like, you gotta get out of here. And Goku straight up gives Frieza energy. Take his energy, get off the planet. I'm out of here personally. I'm gone. Frieza's first course of action after he gets his energy is to blast at Goku. Even though he knew it would not kill Goku. The amount of hate you have to use the last bit of your energy to try to kill your opponent on a dying planet is wild. Shout out Dragon Ball Super because Dragon Ball Super doesn't have a lot of great things, but one thing Dragon Ball Super does have is more Frieza hate. After coming back with a shiny new form and whatnot, Frieza's getting his shit smacked by Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. It's bad. Frieza looks at Vegeta, then looks at Whis, then looks at Goku, and is like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather blow up the galaxy than take my L. Obviously, Whis was able to reverse time to make the world safe, but he can't reverse Frieza's hate, because that's some hateful ass shit right there. Frieza's probably one of the greatest haters of all time, but there's more people we gotta talk about. Now, this next character isn't an anime character, but he's a comic character, so I feel like it's kind of close. And there's no way I can talk about a hating character without talking about the Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne. Eobard Thawne was once a scientist who idolized the Flash. Not even idolized, I'm talking about glazing, bro. It's not even, oh, I want to be you when I grow up type, bro. It's like, I want to be you. There's so much glaze that he got plastic surgery to look like Barry Allen, and then tried to recreate the accent that gave Flash his powers. He came to find out that he was destined to become the Reverse Flash and die by his idol's hands. So naturally, what any sensible man would. And that's to ensure Barry Allen's life is a living hell. One thing I enjoyed about Eobard Thawne as a hater is that he was just so petty in how he tried to make Barry Allen's life a living hell. So first off, he pretended to be the monster under Barry Allen's bed. Just imagine how demented you have to be to lay under an 8 to maybe 10-year-old kid's bed for hours while he's at school, just for the one opportunity to scare Barry Allen and make him seem crazy when he tells his mom that there's monsters under his bed. That's a master at his craft. There's plenty of petty stuff he does, like he pushes Barry Allen down the steps to break his arm. What do you actually gain in that? Bro is racking his brain to find ways to inconvenience Barry's life. He caused Barry Allen to mess up a baseball match. He dropped his books, made him lose his homework, just random stuff. Barry Allen even had a best friend, and Reverse Flash saw us and was like, nah, you ain't having no friends. He took bro and wiped him out of existence, which, you know what I'm saying, RIP Doug, because a lot of y'all niggas don't know who that is. I didn't even know who that was, and I'm a Flash fan. If Eobard Thawne could cause Barry Allen a slight inconvenience in life, he's doing it no questions asked. One thing that makes the Reverse Flash a transcendent hater is that the hating isn't exclusively for Barry Allen. A lot of y'all probably don't know this, but the Reverse Flash had a younger brother. Eobard's little brother grows up to be in law enforcement and catches Eobard researching the Speed Force. And so he kills his little brother and then rewrites the timeline so he's an only child. And then when his parents find out like, yo, this research you're doing with the Flash is kind of weird, he kills them too. I've never seen a hater like this. Ending your family tree because they say you're dick riding too much is actually insane. And the biggest hating bad word from the Reverse Flash is when he went back in time to kill Barry Allen's mom. Then he framed Barry Allen's dad to ensure that he's never living a normal life ever again. It's just nasty. Eobard has been hating for all of eternity. Like, he's the epitome of a true hater. Quite literally, every single bad day Barry has ever had. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, don't take that from me. We even have a canon scene of the Reverse Flash telling us how big of a hater he is.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch.
The next hater I'm gonna cover is a new addition to the hating sphere. We're discussing Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. So, I gotta be honest, Sakuna doesn't have that longevity of the other two guys, but he's well on his way to being an all-time great hater. It's just something about a character reincarnating 1,000 years later for the sole purpose of fucking shit up that makes me respect it. Let's really be honest right now. What is Sakuna's purpose in the series? Honestly, from what I understand, Sakuna's purpose in the series is just to punish the cast, and specifically Yuji. Every chance he gets to laugh or slander or belittle Yuji, he's going to take. I get it. Yuji is a character that you can hate on. Yuji's a punch and kick merchant. He's been a punch and kick merchant for a while. I ain't gonna lie, until like the last chapter, he damn near was still. I get it. But damn, even when Yuji does some cool stuff, Sukuna acts like this nigga's never been hard. Yuji could literally hit a character with 8 black flashes consecutively, and Sukuna would rather bite his tongue than give him credit. It's just nasty. Ryu got more praise and respect from Sukuna, and he got one shot. Sakuna literally straight up tells Urame, don't kill Yuji because he's so pitiful, and it's just way more fun to watch him suffer. There's no way you can look me in the eye and tell me that's not some hating shit right there. Especially with knowing Sukuna and Yuji's relation after the last couple chapters. It's even more insane that one, Sukuna will allow Yuji to exist and still live and not kill him because he could be a potential thorn in his side for his plans and stuff. But also, you should know that Yuji could be decent. He has potential. But Sukuna's like, yeah, this kid not hard. You're not that guy. The torment isn't just that. So we have a scene in Shibuya where Sukuna takes over Yuji's body and causes an insane amount of damage and death. Then when you find out he did all that just to break Yuji mentally, I gotta give you credit, bro. That's OC. He had Yuji throwing up and crying just for shits and giggles. And overall, it's like, okay, well, Sukuna's whole ultimate plan at Shibuya was just basically to make Yuji hate himself. That's nasty work. It's important to know that while Sukuna's hate is very, very, very Yuji-centered, there's a lot more to it. Sukuna has a very nasty habit of letting people go all out just for the sake of it, and then shit talk them when they're not as good as he thought they'd be. He's been doing this a lot in the recent chapters, but we see this a lot more when he faces Jogo. He just completely embarrasses Jogo and he's like, yo, you're not even gonna use your domain expansion, you're not smart. He's just throwing insults at him, just cooking him. And then when Jogo uses his fire attack, he's like, okay, that's cool. Let me beat you with your own ability. Let me use a fire attack as well. It's not necessary. And Sukuna's idea of mercy to Jogo is literally calling an opponent strong while they eradicate a fiery death. This honestly goes to his hate too, because Sukuna has a huge disdain for the weak. Weak people in general just disgust him. When Jogo dropped the meteor on Sukuna and everyone, Sukuna took time out of his day, his busy day. He's fighting a character right now. He took time out of his day and told Panda, Kusakabe, and all the weak niggas, if y'all move, I'ma kill y'all. I want to just see what y'all gonna do. He deadass forbade them from moving just because he thought it'd be more fun to watch them panic. While Yuji and Mahito are going back and forth and they have this crazy intense rivalry and stuff, when Mahito pulls up on Sukuna's inner domain, he doesn't even acknowledge that bro exists. He's like, yo, don't look up at me. Don't do that. Gives him a disrespectful stare and then told him to get lost like he was Shanks. I gotta give him credit because Sukuna, while hating, he also had a plan. So he has a crazy master plan that he's been playing since chapter 2. Spoilers ahead, I don't want to spoil y'all. After Sukuna's master plan succeeds and he takes Megami's body, he uses Megami's curse technique to kill his sister. And the only reason he does this is because he wants to push Megami further into the darkness. And I'm not gonna lie, we haven't seen Megami since. Megami has been in a fetal position like he's an armadillo since then. And then when he was fighting Gojo, he basically used Megami to blunt some of the force of the infinite domain. Like, let the nigga rest. It's just nasty, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Sukuna as a hater, he's up there with the greats. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you guys think that there's another hater I missed out on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Don't be a hater like these niggas. Do not be a hater like them, for sure. Just hit that like button, subscribe, and I'm out. So, peace.